Hello world, I'm Missy Girl and welcome back to another video with your girl, Missy Girl. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday afternoon. So this video is about friends, and particularly fake friends, and like what makes friends fake, friends fake, my experiences with some fake friends. So yeah, before I get started, make sure to like it up, subscribe, comment below what you want me to see me do or talk about. And yeah, let's get started. So I remember it was either like last year or the year before, and I had my little god sister. She's 10 now, but at the time she was maybe like 9 or 8, and we was having a genuine conversation. She was asking me how many friends do I have, and I was like, oh, I basically have like 5. Like I can count on my fingers how many friends I have, like, and it's literally 5, like just about 5 friends. And she's like, oh, that's crazy, like that's so sad. I'm like, why? And she's like, oh, because you don't have that many friends. And I'm like, well, how many friends do you have? And she was telling me all her friends or whatever. I'm like, well, yeah, like as a child it's good to have friends, but like as you start to get older it changes. Like people start to become like mean and things like that, like just trying to get her to understand it in a child's perspective, and she still wasn't really understanding. I'm like, it's okay, you'll understand it now, but just know that have your friends now, but yet you'll see when you get older that's gonna be different, so just don't be like surprised, like I'm just here to warn you. And she said, oh, okay. So I know people are like, oh, well, you should know when a friend is being mean to you. Like you should know when like a friend is using you. And yeah, you should know, but some people are so oblivious to the fact that it's like, I've been friends with that person for 10 years, 15 years, my whole life, or even like a year and a half, a few months, but they don't know when they're being mean to you, or when they're being fake, or when they're gossiping about you, talking behind your back. It's like you don't know because you're so stuck on, this person's been with me for so many years that they would never do that to me. When in fact, it can be the people who just met you today. It could be people who met you like 20 years ago that they just switch sides on you, whether they mature differently or they have some type of thing that's like different. You never know why a friend is being fake. Well, sometimes you do know, sometimes you don't. So basically, it could be their attitude. It can be, they can have a different attitude towards you. Maybe they don't have the same goals as you, and you're trying to like excel in school, and maybe they're not trying to excel in school, so that they're like weighing you down for whatever reason. So it's kind of hard to depict, like, if you want to be their friend or not. And honestly, if you have to think about being their friend, you have to think about, oh, well, what is in it for me, that kind of stuff, then honestly it's not even worth being friends with. Like you can find other people who are within your circle, who's within your goal, who's goal oriented, so it's just like, you just have to pick and choose your poison. But there's a lot of people who just talk about other people, who just do people dirty, and it's like, if you're not friends with them, they'll still talk about you. But just surround yourself with good, positive people and keep it pushing. Like they're gonna hate on you regardless, but as long as they don't hate on you while they're your friends, if that makes sense. So they can talk about you, they can have like this little snooty attitude that they think that all this and all that, when they're really not. Like they're the same as you. We're all God's children, we all bleed the same blood. I'm trying to think of what else can make a friend turn fake. Like I said, family situations might change a friend, which it shouldn't, but you never know. Some people handle things differently, whether it's a death in the family, they want to push you away. That doesn't really make them fake, but you just have to keep your eye out on them, because if you're friends with someone and you have a death in the family, then you should want to confide in them because you're friends with them. So, but if they don't and they feel like they're pushing you away, maybe they were just using you for whatever reason. So like I said, you just have to be careful with like who you surround yourself with, and make sure you know the person that you're hanging out with before things get to a more intimate friendship, and then you're just confused with feelings, and like it's just a lot when it comes to friendships. Like with guys are different. Like it's like, oh, you're not my friend, okay, cool, bye, homie. With girls, like we're sensitive, so it's like we have a lot at stake as well. Like people talk about people. You can have a group of friends who talk down on people, and like they spur lies and rumors on you, speaking as a girl, and then it's like, I didn't do that, I didn't do what she's telling you guys I did. And it's a whole lot of gossip things. Guys don't really do that, girls do that a lot. So it's just you just have to be very careful when you're picking your friends, and when you're hanging out with your friends, and one little turn can turn into like a whole gossiping party, and that's not good. So just don't surround yourself with those type of people. If you feel like your friends are fake, and you feel like your friends are like not texting you for whatever reason, like besides them giving themselves space for maturing or whatever reason they have, and they feel like they're just not texting you just because they don't want to text you, then leave them alone. Like, don't even be bothered with them. Like, you have other people that you can involve yourself with and socialize with. So that's that. So now, like, you know, I have a lot of stories about friends and fake friends, like we all do, but this is a really prominent one because I've been friends with this young lady for, like, I want to say a long time. Like, my longest relationship with a friendship has been 21 years, and I still call her my sister to this day. Like, like I said, I have 5 friends, literally 5 friends. Other people are like my associates. We talk every now and then, but people who I could really consider my friends are, like, I call them my best friends, or I call them my sisters. Other than that, they're like my associates. You know, I text them here and there. But this one young lady, we were friends for like a year and a half, going on 2 years, right? So long story short, well, it's a long story, so I'm gonna just point out the most important details about it. So I dated a guy like 3 years ago, 2016, 2017, one of those years, and his best friend's girlfriend went to my school. So, excuse me, we started to become friends, like all 4 of us. Like, it was me, my ex-boyfriend, him, and the girl. So the girl and I became really close because, you know, like, we're gonna go on double dates and things like that. So it was like, we might as well just be friends. So we exchanged numbers, we would FaceTime, we would talk, everything. Like, we would post, we would take pictures, we would take Snapchats. She had a car, so like I would ride with her from school because like we lived in the same city. Well, now she moved to a different state, but anyway, I'm not gonna say her name. We would just do a lot of things together. Like, honestly, in school it was like thick as thieves. Like, we were like this. Like, if you didn't see me, if you saw me, you would see her. If you saw her, you would see me. Kind of like that type of thing. So even after my ex-boyfriend and I broke up, we still was close, right? So I remember it was in May of like 2017, I think. Yeah. And her boyfriend, like, we was planning a cookout for her boyfriend. So it was 2016 when I dated my ex-boyfriend. It was because 2017 we was broken up, and we had the party, and he obviously was there because it was his best friend. But when I'm telling you, I brought everything for her. Like, I brought food for her. She came to my house to help cook because it was a surprise. So we did everything at my house. That's how close we were. So all of a sudden, she just started acting fake. And mind you, she told me some things that her and her boyfriend went through that she didn't tell anybody else. And I was the only one to tell her, like, girl, what are you doing? Like, leave him, or, you know, whatever, X, Y, and Z. And she was still with him. So I'm like, I did what I can as a best friend. I told you how I felt. It's your turn as an adult, a young adult, to intervene. But anyway, honestly, I don't remember how our argument got, like, started or whatever. But we had an argument, and it was really, really bad. We just stopped being friends, and like, it was just a lot of stuff on social media, just going at it. And she wanted to fight me, and I was like, I'm not for it. Like, I don't like fights because, you know, I don't want to mess up my pretty face, and plus I have a reputation to hold, which I did end up getting into one fight. I think I told that story already. If not, I will tell it if you guys want to know. But I was just like, I'm not for it. And it was like not my last birthday, but the birthday before that, right? That same year, we was like executing each other, like, just not being friends at all. For, like, again, I forgot why we stopped being friends. Like, I don't know if it was drama or gossip or whatever, I forgot, but we just stopped being friends. But on my birthday, she was going at it. Like, she was cursing me out, calling me this and that, saying that, oh, you're just mad because I have a boyfriend, blah blah blah. And I'm like, girl, bye. Like, I'd rather be single than to be with somebody who's cheating on me. Like, you're doing the most for my birthday. Like, you're trying to ruin my birthday. So then last year, it came to her birthday, and we were still friends during her birthday that year before, 2017, 2018. I said, happy birthday. She said, oh, thank you. 2018, in October, when it was my birthday, she was like, oh, happy. She posted a video, and she was like, oh, happy birthday to the old Nye. Like, she changed so much, blah 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 blah. So I messaged her. I'm like, you're not gonna sit here and talk down on me on my birthday twice in a row. Like, you're bugging for that. Like, it's my special day. Like, how dare you talk down on me? So I approached her. I'm not gonna let her talk about me any kind of way. Like, it's my special day. You're not gonna rain on my parade. I'm having a good day. So, like, I was telling her, like, listen, sis, like, either say happy birthday to me, like, as an adult, or don't say happy birthday to me at all. Like, I'm not beat for your birthday wishes. Like, I have, not being cocky, but I have other people that wishes me happy birthday, and I'm fine with it. If nobody wishes me happy birthday, then that's okay too. But, you know, like, don't do that. So then she was going at it. I'm like, girl, you're childish. So I just stopped responding to her at all, like, period. So then we just stopped talking, and then she added me on Snapchat. I'm like she unadded me, then she added me back. I'm just like, so yeah, that's basically what happened. Like I said, there's a lot that did happen between us two, and if you really want to know like the full detail, I can like go all the way to my Snapchat messages and my text messages and whatever, and find out exactly what happened, when it happened, why did it happen. I could tell you what happened if you really want to know. That's just the premise of friendships. And like I said, if you feel as though your friends are being fake to you, then just don't be bothered with them. That's it, period. Like, you got other people who care about you. You got other people who love you. Like, my whole work family are my friends. Like, I really consider them my friends. They're not my best friends. They're not my brothers and sisters. Like, some of them are, but I can talk to them about different things. And that's honestly, like, one hand is like full of sisters, and the other hand is full of like my work. Even though it's like more than 5 people at my job, but those are the people who like I talk to. Everybody else, like, no, because it's like I don't have time for it. I really don't. So if you have any questions, if you need any advice on friends or anything, just let me know. Hit me up on Snapchat, Instagram. They're both Princess Naya XO. Comment below, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Be true, be you, and remember, fake friends are for deadbeats. So yeah, love you guys. Be true, be you. Bye.